Hi, everyone. Today I want to talk about always on leadership. This is when we as leaders find it very hard to put down our work, step away, leave things to our team, and actually take a break for ourselves. And if you are an always on leader, it may be that you feel like if you step away or take your eye off the ball, things might legitimately fall apart. There's so much work to do. If you take a break, if you stop checking your email, that work is going to pile up. Your team is going to need you. Um, and that's usually coming from a place of very good intention, especially when you care deeply about the work that you do and the mission of your organization. But there are some real downsides to always on leadership. First and foremost, there's the downside for you as the leader. You aren't getting time to reset and relax your mind. You're not getting the rest that you need. And that's probably impacting your creative problem solving, your energy, your capacity for emotional intelligence, all these things that we know are really important for leadership. So there's a personal downside for you. And that's not even talking about like the impact on your family, your relationships, that kind of thing. There's also a downside for your team. If you are always present, always available to answer questions, at the other side of a phone call, a text, an email, your team is never learning to solve problems on their own. They're never able to try new things or take risks without feeling like you're there, sort of monitoring them or ready to catch them if there's a mistake. Or an impact from something they choose to do. And that creates a culture that's really self-fulfilling, right? If you're always the one to solve every problem, then you really can't ever step away or take a break. Um, and often for leaders who are always on, even with the best intentions, because you care so much about what you're doing, it might be more about you and how you need to feel, and what it looks like and feels like for you to be values aligned and feel like you're giving it all for this mission you really care about, then what about the organization actually needs? And so if this does sound like you, if you're a leader who really struggles to step away, to give their team space, to take a break, I just invite you to think about this. Is that really about your organization and what the organization needs? Or is it more about, or at least partially about, you and the way that you get to show that you care deeply about this work? So I'm just curious what any of you think. Feel free to respond in the comments. And yeah, have a great day.